Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danya if you're new here. In today's video, I want to show you some amazing Amazon craft room finds that I have been loving so much lately. And I hope you find all of these, or at least some of these, useful. Let me know if you have any of them. And if you like them, don't like them, I'd love to know why. And the very last one on the list is a hack that I think many of you are going to find useful. So make sure you stay until the end so you don't miss that one. I'm going to set these items aside. We'll talk about those in a couple minutes. I first want to start off by talking about this thermal printer. So this is number one on the list. I have been going crazy over this. I've been using it nonstop ever since I received it. Munbyn were so nice to send me this thermal printer. Now, if you're not familiar with thermal printers, they basically require no ink. So you never have to buy ink ever again when you use a thermal printer. When I heard that, my jaw dropped. I was like, okay, where have you been all my life? First of all, look how pretty and sleek it looks. It's so small and compact, which is perfect because I don't have much space in my work area. I really wanted something on the side to fit on my smaller shelf, and this is absolutely perfect. It also has a really nice stand that you can purchase. This is the stand, and this is where the thermal printer would go, and then this is where you put the roll of stickers. So they sent me these options as well as these, and I'm going to show you what the designs look on both of them. And then on the bottom is where you would put your shipping labels, right under it. So even though these are mostly used as shipping labels, these are the 4x6 size. I want to show you how I'm going to use these for my craft room and how this thermal printer has been a perfect addition for my craft room, even if you are not a small business owner and you don't need it to print out shipping labels. I still think this is a game changer. Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to turn this on. I tested out the printer using my phone as well as my laptop, and it worked flawlessly from both. So it's all about personal preference, but I loved using the Bluetooth function. Like I said, because I don't have much space in my main work area, I didn't want something where I have to worry about plugging it in. Now you can plug it into your laptop. I mostly prefer using my phone, so the Bluetooth connection has been perfect. All right, I'm opening up the app. All right, so I'm just connecting the printer via Bluetooth, and it's going to turn blue once it's ready. Here. All right, it says it's out of paper. I just need to load the paper. Now, another thing I love about this so much is it automatically detects the kind of paper, so you don't have to manually select it every time. So let's do that together. I first want to start off by creating, let's load this in. Let me show you how easy that is. All right, let's adjust the size. Okay, and then you just feed this in. Perfect. All right, now that it's connected and we have the stickers in there, we're gonna go to templates. I wanna use one of their ready-made templates. They have over 2,000 designs on here. Look at all of these different tabs. I mean, I have been playing with this nonstop, creating stickers for everything, labels for everything in my craft room. It's so perfect. Now, if you're a small business owner, obviously you can create thank you stickers, fragile stickers for the outside of your packages. But if you have this in your craft room, and you don't sell any of your products, you can easily make handmade stickers, which is what I'm gonna do. So I want to do one of these made with love designs, and then I can either have my name on the bottom or it can just say made with love. Let's look at some of these designs. I think, okay, I like this one. Let's go with made with love. And then we need the 2x2. So this is 2x2, perfect. We're gonna use this. I'm gonna show you how easy it is. And then we're gonna hit print. All right, I closed the lid and now it's green. And now we're just gonna print. See how fast that was? Let me show you how it looks. Look at that. So perfect. You can even add your name on the bottom if you'd like to. Now I want to do something with these other stickers. Here, let's open them up. So for these, I want to do some Valentine's Day stickers. I'm working on some baskets for my kids. So I thought it would be nice to have a sticker that says Happy Valentine's Day from Mom. So now let's open the lid. We're gonna switch out the stickers. Close the lid. Perfect, now it's ready. Opening the app again. Now we used one of their ready-made templates for that one. For this one, I want to create my own. So let's go to create, and then I want to make sure I choose the correct size for the design, 2x2. And then let's go down to purple. It doesn't really matter. This is just for visual references. Okay, and then we're gonna go to illustration. Let's go to Valentine's Day. Okay, let's see. I want to do, how about hugs and kisses, and then we'll add a text box and we'll write from Mom. Let me change the font. Let's do this one. We'll put it right under it. Okay, let's see. That looks centered. All right, and we're gonna hit print. Perfect. Look at that. Look how perfect that turned out. Oh my gosh. The color is really pretty too. All right, now I want to show you what I want to do with this size. Like I said, you can print shipping labels on these if you're a small business owner, but if you're not, I already have so many things that I want to use this for in my craft room. And the first thing I want to do, I will show you how easy it is to print shipping labels, just quickly for reference for those of you who are small business owners. But let's load up this size right here. Now what I want to do is I wrote down all the different materials that I can cut using my light grip mat and my standard grip mat. And I want that to be on my mat so that I never have to guess, and it is right there when I need to reference it. So what I did was I have this file that I designed separately just to show you that you can also import your own designs. And all we're gonna do is we're just gonna preview and print, and then it already has the star right here, 4x6, and I'm gonna print it out. I have all the material on here for my light grip and then my standard grip. I'm gonna cut this in half and I'm gonna stick it directly onto the mat. I'll bring them here in a minute, but just to show you that these are not just for shipping labels. You can, honestly, the possibilities for this printer are endless. Let's quickly just do a sample shipping label just to show you how fast and easy it is. And then I do wanna customize this with some vinyl. So we'll do that next. All right, so I have this sample label right here, preview and print, 4x6, print. That's it. That's how easy it is to print out your labels or anything else that you want to use. Now let's cut this out. Actually, let me first customize this with some vinyl. I'll have the link in the description box below if you want to check this out. Thank you again so much to Munbyn for sending me this. It has been a game changer. I love it so much. I can't say enough good things about this printer. Two things I forgot to mention is that using this printer reduces your paper waste because it cuts down the paper jam rate to 0.01%, which is crazy. And then they do offer a 2-year warranty as well. So definitely check out the link if you're interested. I think it's a great investment for any craft room. And if you decide to purchase one, I hope you love it as much as I love this. Now, I do want to add my logo on here. I won't be adding any rubbing alcohol because it's a machine. I don't want to risk it. It did come wrapped super nicely in the box, so I'm not really worried about adding any alcohol. I think it'll stick on here just fine. I will turn it off and unload the shipping labels before I do this. So let's just get everything back to where it belongs. All right, let me set this aside for a minute while I weed out the design. I love the color of this vinyl. I felt like it matched my logo perfectly. And all I want to do is just add this on top of the printer, right? Grabbing a piece of transfer tape. This should be more than enough. Perfect. This vinyl comes in a 3-pack. The other 2 colors are champagne and pink. It's the pink that I've been using in my Valentine's Day videos, and all 3 colors honestly are so pretty. I'll have the vinyl linked below. All right, so I want my logo to go right here. I think centered would be nice. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use parchment paper because I don't want to mess this up. Okay, let's see. I think that looks good. Let me lift it up. Yep, looks perfect. Now, I'm just gonna remove the parchment paper, smooth it down. And oh my gosh. I love that this is white. It's so perfect because you can personalize and customize how it looks however you want it to. All right, let's move on to all the other items that I have been loving in my craft room lately. Actually, look at what tried to escape. Let me just put that on there. Perfect. Okay, now it's ready. All right, before we move on to the second item, I do want to show you what I meant earlier when I printed this out. So I'm just going to cut this in half. And I realized I didn't line it up perfectly, but it's completely fine because we just need it for visual purposes. I'm just going to use it as a reference, so it does not have to be perfect. So for my light grip mat, I'm just going to stick this on this outside plastic, and that way when I go to grab my mat, I right away reference this and it reminds me what I should be cutting on which one. And then same goes for my standard grip mat. This one is brand new. I love how clean it looks. But that is it. Let me know if you like this idea and if you're gonna try this out too. All right, next on the list are these cup holders and scraper tools. I love this set. I think I use these, I wanna say every single day. It comes with 2 and 2 scrapers. They are perfect. At first, I bought them because I wanted something to hold my cups when I added vinyl to them. But I quickly realized that these are actually great for any type of surface where I want to personalize as long as it fits in here. So I've used them for ornaments during Christmas time when I was adding vinyl to those. I've used them for jars, even bigger jars. You can use 2, you know, like this. And The scraper fits right on the side, right here. And it's just great for so many different projects. And then one of the sides, as you can see, is just plastic, and then the other side is felt. This has been perfect for when I work on stickers, because if I use this side, it kind of scrapes the top layer of the sticker and you can kind of see streaks. But if you use felt, it's smooth and it turns out perfect, especially if you're laminating your stickers using a laminating sheet. You definitely want to use the felt side. So that is number 2 on the list. Perfect. I love them. I can't say enough good things about these. All right, next on the list is my Cricut Easy Press Mini. I feel like it's not fair to make an Amazon craft room video without including this guy. Honestly, I'm trying to think, aside from my coffee machine, I think this is the hardest working machine in the house. I love this thing so much. You probably see, I think in all or most of my videos, I use it for so many different projects. I love that it's so small, compact. It doesn't take much room on the shelf. It is so easy to use, beginner friendly. It's very self-explanatory, low, medium, high. The heat has always been consistent. I've never had any issues with it, and I love this thing so much. It makes such a perfect gift too, because the price point is so reasonable. I honestly can't say enough good things about this. Honestly, if it's a craft that I can do with this, I grab for this first. Otherwise, if it's too big, then I move on to my heat press. But this is so easy and convenient that I love using it so much. Now, I do think it's good to pair it with a heat mat, because then you know you're protecting your surface. Just in case your surface is not heat resistant, you use this as your base and you have whatever material you're using on top of it. So if it's a towel or a canvas or whatever it is, you place it on top of it and then you apply the heat so that you're, sorry about that, so that you're protecting your table. All right, next on the list is the Cricut weeding tool set. I think the official name is the Cricut Basic Tool Set, I believe, but I'll have it linked below. Again, this is something that you've pretty much seen me use in all of my videos, at least when it comes to this and this guy. I love this whole set so much. When I first purchased it, when I was a beginner, I was like, okay, but the scissors are too small. Am I really going to need them? Am I really going to use this? I have used every single one of these more times than I can count. Very, very high quality. I've always been happy with the results. Yes, the scissors are very small, but they're very mighty and they're actually really sharp. So I would be careful when I use this. I hurt myself once and it was painful. So I wasn't paying attention, but just be careful when you're using obviously any sharp tools. Even the scraper tool, honestly, the smaller size comes in handy when you're working on smaller projects and you just need something, especially if it's like a square box or like a container and you can't fit your bigger scraper tool in there. This is very convenient because it gets in there and then you make sure the design is laid down flat and you can take off the transfer tape. Now, speaking of transfer tape, that's the next thing on my list. Okay, I truly believe that transfer tape can make or break a project. When I first started crafting, gosh, I wish I could remember the brand I used in the beginning, but I can't tell you how much vinyl I wasted because it wouldn't lift up and I would pull on it too strongly and I would actually accidentally tear the design in half. It was horrible. So I do recommend both kinds of transfer tape. This is regular sticky transfer tape, which I use on most of my projects. And then this is the low tack transfer tape. And honestly, when it comes to low tack, I have not tried something that I like more than Caesar. It has been perfect. So like my craft in the Valentine's Day video, where I work on the chalkboard sign, I didn't want to use something super sticky because I was worried that it was going to remove some of the film or, you know, the chalkboard finish. So I used this and it was perfect. And I use it if I want to add vinyl to paper or any type of thin material that I'm worried is going to rip. I use my Caesar. Otherwise, I use this transfer tape. I love both of them so much. And I'll also have them linked below. All right, next is my measuring tape. I feel like this one is pretty self-explanatory. It's very convenient, very small, doesn't take up much space. And once I'm done, it all goes back in. I used to have one of those just old-fashioned measuring tapes, and every single time I would have to roll it around and then it unfolds. I don't know why I didn't just buy this sooner, but I love this little guy. It does come in other colors as well. All right, the next two items are what I use to store my vinyl. And I have been crafting for about 9 years. For all those 9 years, I have been using this thing to store my vinyl. I love this so much. I have 4 hanging on the wall downstairs near my craft area to store all of my vinyl that I like to keep down there. And then upstairs, I store my vinyl using slap bracelets. I'll show you these in a minute, but I do want to explain. I work on my computer and my Cricut and filming. I do all of those things upstairs. And then I have my heat press and most of my supplies downstairs because I can't film and I can't work on my Cricut downstairs while my husband is working. So that's why I have some of the stuff up here, some down there, just so that you know why I have 2 different forms of vinyl storage. Now, this holds, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7. This holds 14 rolls of vinyl, and I have 4 of these. And actually, I sometimes, when it's a smaller roll, I put one inside the other. And then with the slap bracelets, I love that they just wrap around the vinyl so easily. So, you know, I have this roll. Instead of constantly adding washi tape, I just grab the, here, I'll grab one of these. I just grab the slap bracelet and I wrap it around it, and then it holds it all together. Now, what I want to do is I have some vinyl that when I first glance at it and I'm in a hurry, I can't really tell what it is. So I do want to label some of these. So for example, foil iron-on, my glow-in-the-dark vinyl, my color changing vinyl. So let's do that together. I decided to go with this textured gold. I like this color a lot, and I wanted something that matches the decor in my office space. And I also wanted it to be enough of a contrast against the white. Slap bracelet so that I can immediately tell what it says. So for some of them, I didn't write the whole name. So for glow in the dark, I just wrote glow. And then for foil iron-on, I think I just wrote foil. I can't remember now, but I won't be able to see the whole name anyway. And just reading the first word, I'll know what I meant when I initially put it on the vinyl. So, right, I'm not sure what is going on over here. All right, I am not sure what is going on with this vinyl. I mean, it's usually more difficult to work with than the other brands that I prefer, but it's never been this difficult. I don't know what's going on today, but we're finally done. So we have glow for glow in the dark, and then yellow. This is actually gonna go on vinyl that looks white, but it's color changing vinyl. So once you go outside, it changes from white to yellow. So that's for that one. And then heat and cold, these are for the vinyl that I used if you saw my Christmas gifts video. So vinyl that changes color once you add either hot liquid or cold liquid to it. And then flocked, also from my Christmas video, it was the white vinyl that had that texture to it. And then stretch, I have black vinyl that I like to use that works great with stretch material. And then foil iron-on, and I removed the iron-on part because I won't be able to see it anyway. And the word foil by itself is enough. I'm not sure what is going on with this vinyl. Okay, let's transfer this on to these. Let me just double check. Yeah, it has to go on this side. Okay, and I'm actually gonna bring in the next item that was on my list, which is this spray bottle for rubbing alcohol. I remember when I first started out, I had the huge alcohol container and I would pour it onto like the cotton swab or the tissue. And then I was like, why am I doing this to myself? So I bought this. It's really nice. They, on Amazon, they come with stickers. So you can use the stickers that come with them to customize it, but I'm gonna use regular vinyl. So we'll do that after we're done with these. Let me just prep them. All right, pushing them to the side while I get the first one ready. Oh, you know what? I already cut out a piece of transfer tape earlier. That's fine. I'll just use it for something else. Let's hope this transfers nicely and it makes up for the fact that it was such a stinker when I was reading it out. Okay. Oh my gosh, I spoke too soon. We'll just deal with this in a bit. Okay, this is dry. And I'm gonna try to stay, let's see, maybe like this, because then when it wraps around it, yeah, it looks like it covers a few inches. So I think if I stay right here, that should be good. Perfect. Next one. Okay, again, leaving a few inches from that side. I wonder if I can try to fix the F. Let's see. And then I don't know why I did that. Why is it so crooked? Perfect. Next one is ready. Let's do this one. Okay, let's see if I can still get it on straight, even though I completely messed that one up. Something is going on with the S as well. Let's see. Right, all fixed. And yeah, that looks good. Okay, and then this is for heat activated vinyl. All right. Okay, I was gonna try to fix the H, but you won't be able to tell when it's on there anyway, so the transfer tape is losing its stickiness, but I think I can do the last two using the same one. Let's see. And then I'll probably get a new one for the rubbing alcohol spray bottle. All right, last one. Awesome. This is not the glow-in-the-dark one, but just to show you what it's gonna look like. And then they're all gonna be super organized and I'll know right away. And then you can use the slap bracelets with the other vinyl storage. So you can still use this with this. It still fits in here. Let me show you. It does easily fit. Look, it's perfect. But I personally roll them up, put them in here, and then I use the slap bracelets upstairs for the ones that I'm storing vertically. All right, now let's work on this little guy. So I'm actually gonna add some rubbing alcohol to the outside because it does have some stains on it. All right. bringing in the cup holder. And then for this one, I just did pink and it says rubbing alcohol. And actually, after I cut out all the designs, I realized that all the vinyl that I used in this video, or two of the vinyls, are from the same pack. So I was telling you earlier, the one I used for my logo comes in the same pack as champagne and pink. So this is the pink that comes with it. And I almost did champagne for the labels for the slap bracelets. I kind of wish I did because that vinyl was horrible to work with, the textured one. But I was worried that it wouldn't be enough contrast and I won't be able to see the champagne on the white. Now let's put it on. Let me just fix the A. Perfect, and I want it to go this way. Uh-oh. That looks great. Awesome. And that one is ready. There it is. All right, now the very last item on the list, and I promised you a hack, is actually this Cricut mat right here. I love this self-healing mat. You see it in all my videos. It has been with me through thick and thin. It really withstands a lot. I will say, before I explain the hack that I do with it, that if you're using any type of adhesive or paint or anything that is messy or greasy, I don't recommend doing it directly on here. I do recommend using a silicone mat. And this is the one that I love because there's an area for brushes, for your paint, and then this is magnetic. So you fill up the water, you don't have to carry this whole thing. And then you just put it right back in place. You paint, you do everything, and it's so easy to clean. I mean, if you look at it right now, you wouldn't be able to tell that I've already done so many projects on here that were extremely messy. So I just wanted to mention that. Now for my Cricut mat, the only thing that I felt like it was missing was magnets, because when I want to hold down vinyl and I'm trying to weed it out, especially if it's a bigger sheet and it curls up, it can kind of be distracting. So what I did was I bought a metal sheet. I put right under it, so right there. And because even though it's thick, it's thin enough where the magnet can reach the other side. So I just use these tiny magnets to hold the vinyl in place, and that's it. I turned it into a magnetic self-healing crafting mat. If your budget allows, the glass mats are wonderful. I actually purchased one of those a while ago, but they sent me the wrong one and I ended up returning it, and I was like, okay, this is not really in the budget now. It's over $100, but that one is heat resistant. You can paint, you can do whatever you want, and the surface, well, not whatever you want, but so many projects on that surface. So if your budget allows, that one is wonderful. For now, I've been loving the system, especially when I added the magnetic sheet to the back. It's really been working for me. That's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Please let me know if you have any of these items, if they work for you, they don't work for you. I'd love to hear why. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I appreciate you all so much. If you made it till the end, leave a heart emoji in the comments section. See you next week. Bye.